Good morning. Today it is time for you to start working on your locker posters for the year. So you should have already taken your learning style inventory quiz and should have learned what kind of learner you are. Awesome. That'll come into play later. So as you can see on here, you have your goals for the day of background color, title, which would be like Miss Mick Thrives or, Adina Thrives. Okay, so make sure you put your actual name there, not the words of your name. Inserting a picture of the plant of your choice and adding your face in a visible way to the plant. This will hopefully make more sense as I show you what I mean. If you look, you also have the assignment Thrive Locker poster. This is where you can go to find more information, okay? So like the entire rubric is on here with instructions and whatnot, and the how-to video is attached. So that is important, but also important is there's this template here. This is where I want you to click to make your locker poster because then you can just turn it in when you're done and I can see your progress all along the way, which is perfect. So you'll click on that. Now, when I click on that, it takes me to the original one, and I don't want to do that because it's going to mess up everybody's template. So I'm going to close out of that, and we're going to pretend that didn't happen. So now that I'm here right away, I want to jump right in and get started. So I know background color is one of the things. So I want to show you how to do that. You come over here to File, and if you say Page Setup, right now, everybody's page color is white, which just makes sense, right? But you can choose your favorite color for your page color. Now, I realize you might change this again later once you add your picture in, but for now, just go ahead with one and take one that makes you happy. Also, it always helps to make your margins 0.5 or 1/2 inch margins because it just gives you more room on your paper to fill it up with fun stuff. So go ahead and change all your margins to 0.5 as well. Once you're done, you can see now my cursor's farther over and farther up, and my page is a beautiful blue, so I'm very happy. All right, so that was step 1. Step 2 was that you needed to insert a plant, and then you're also going to insert your face in this plant. Okay, that's the most challenging part of our day, but it's not really hard. To do this, though, Google, as much as I love Google Docs, it's not the easiest poster making template. So we do have to kind of do a go around. So you're going to insert a drawing, and it's going to be a new drawing. When you do that, that's going to allow us to manipulate things as much as we want on here and make it look cooler over here. So that's why we do it this way. So we come to our drawing, and we're going to be searching for images on our Google search. When we do this, it makes sure that we're not stealing any copyrighted images, so it's a safe way to get stuff without having to cite your sources. Okay, so when you do your search, you're in your Google search, and I just recommend something simple: plant, flower. If you have a specific type of plant, great. Just make sure that when you're looking, you find one where your face will fit well and it will fill your page well, because we kind of want this to be the main image for our page, and we're going to insert text boxes over top of it. So take your time and find a plant that you feel suits you. I know not everyone wants their face in the middle of a daisy, though it would be cute. Once you find your image, click on it and press select. It will then import into your drawing. So that is absolutely wonderful. And you can do things with your image while it's in the drawing. If you like just a certain part of it and don't want all of it, the easiest way to crop your image is you come up here to this, crop image. When you click on it, you can click and drag your lines to where you want it to crop. So say I just want the upper portion. Then if I press enter, ta-da, now I just have the upper portion of my daisy, and it makes me very happy. The other thing you need to do with your daisy is you need to add your face image. So everybody pause the video and take a selfie. Make it one that you'll be happy to see on your locker all year. And if you're anything like me and don't love pictures of yourself, just have fun with this. We love pictures of you, so remember that. If you did pause and take a selfie, you can come to upload and choose your image here to upload. If you were like, duh, Ms. Mick, I can just take a snapshot from insert image. Great, you are correct, you can. Mine clearly needs a Flash Player update though, so I cannot. But take a snapshot is a way to insert an image. If you forgot how I got there, remember you click on the mountains and that's how you insert an image. So if you took your selfie, you're going to go ahead and go to upload and you'll choose an image to upload and it's going to come directly from your device. So it turns out I don't have a lot of pictures of myself on my computer, but I found this random sweaty photo of my family from a camping trip a while ago. And knowing that I can crop images to edit it, I can blow it up and crop it out to be my lovely face. So at that point, I will say crop image, and I can draw in on what I'm supposed to do. even though I'd rather focus in on other things. I know I want to follow the rubric, okay? And so I can do that, and I can edit my croppings all I want until I'm cropped in to where I need to be. Okay, so once you're happy with your cropping, which you can obviously be more precise, then you're going to move that image into your flower or onto your cactus spike or wherever you feel your face best fits on your plant. However, please note it is part of the rubric that your face needs to be visible. We want to see you. So please make sure that you're not so tiny that you disappear. Okay, so once you find your image and you've placed it and you're happy with the way it looks, you can then save and close, and it'll be dropped directly into your page. Or if you want, there are a couple other things you can do right now. Like, for example, add a border, because you are required to have at least one border on there. You can make a nice thick one or a thin one, that's up to you. And you can choose the color that you want your border to be. So there are lots of options here. So like, if you want to go ahead and get that done right now, that's an option. You can even add a border to your face if you want. I don't know that I'd recommend it, but you can. So those are options that you can go with. Once you're done, you just say save and close, and then it's out here. Now, obviously, if I wanted to take up the main portion of my page, I'm going to want to extend the size. Another important thing to know with Google Docs, whenever you're creating artwork like this to try and create a poster template, you always want to click on the words wrap text. If you don't click wrap text, you're not going to be able to manipulate and move your image around, and then that's just kind of annoying. So make sure that you're always wrapping your text so that you can manipulate your image and put it where you want to be. So see, I have the freedom to move it, which I wouldn't have otherwise. Also, if you want to caption your image, you can by putting in and you can caption it with a 1/16 inch margin, so there's very few little space between your picture and your words. Not a requirement, just an option. However, I also forgot to do something at the top of my page, so that's really important. If you remember, you have to title your poster. So I might need to make my image a little smaller and move it down the page a little. Not that much. That happens sometimes, we all know. We lose control of the cursor. And then we can come up here and actually you can insert word art if you want for your title. That's fine with me. The only requirements are that it has to be center aligned. And I don't want you pressing the space bar. No way, Jose. I definitely don't want you tabbing. That's also ridiculous. I want you to use this align button and press center align. You can also come over here and say that you want it to be a title type text. And so I'm going to say Mick Thrives because that's what I'm required to do for my title. Now at that point you can get as creative as you want. You can get the size you want. You can choose the color of font you want, and you can choose the type of font you want as long as it's legible. That's all that matters to me. So go to town on making your title exactly the way that you want. So those are all the things that you're required to do today. Those of you who are looking to work ahead, the only additional things you need to do is add your text boxes to tell me about how you will thrive, to tell me about what you are passionate about, and to tell me 3 or more things that you always wonder, okay? The thriving relates to your learning inventory. Your passions are you. I just want to know what you like. And then what do you wonder about? I've had some great questions pop up in class. Put those here. Okay, those are your requirements for your poster. Yours is going to look completely different than mine, and I love that. So be creative, have fun. I can't wait to see your beautiful faces on our walls, being the branches of God's vine.